You are now listening to Vigilantes Radio, presented by the Only One Media Group. This is the people's choice for quality interviews, celebrities, and special guests. Hosted by demetrius-reynolds. Call in to join the mix at 701-801-9813. For the complete archive of episodes, visit onlyonemediagroup.com and be sure to like us on Facebook at Vigilantes Radio. We welcome all. Enjoy the show. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host, Demetrius Houdini Black Reynolds. Enjoy the show.
Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome to another incredible episode of Vigilantes Radio Live right here on iHeartRadio. And I am your host, Dini. We have a very special guest for you guys, so you definitely want to stick around for that. And as a matter of fact, text your buddies, family members, or even share it on social media right now and let them know that we are about to dive deep into another interview. Before I bring my guest on, I just want to ask the question, are you thinking big enough? So thinking big is not about being arrogant or creating outlandish dreams and goals for yourself. Thinking big is about seeing and understanding that you have a very important role to play in this life and in this world. When you seek to see the big picture, you're much better able to transcend all the annoyances and frustrations that come along on a daily basis. Think big and you're able to rise above many of the difficulties and obstacles which hold others back. Thinking big means having respect and gratitude for all the positive possibilities that life offers. And thinking big means being committed to doing something about the best of those possibilities. Thinking big is knowing that you have something unique and valuable to offer the world. Thinking big means having the confidence to make it happen, no matter what problems may stand in your way. Thinking big means letting go of what has already happened and putting your focus on the best of what can be. Why get dragged down by all the small stuff that doesn't really matter? Lift your eyes high. Look towards the future. Think big and make real, positive, valuable differences everywhere you go. Take that from me, Coach Dini. That is my word. Are you ready?
Ooh, 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 yeah! Wow! This is the voice of Dominic Tony, here to invite you to see me perform live, May 25th at the North Hills Dive Bar and Grill.
See Dominic Tony live, May 25th at the North Hills Dive Bar and Grill. Dominic Tony live, May 25th at the North Hills Dive Bar and Grill. Showtime starts at 8 p.m. For more information on how to book Dominic Tony to perform in your venue, go to www.dominictony.com.
Don't miss out on a night to remember. Come make some memories with me. And remember, folks, you ain't heard nothing yet.
All right. Again, welcome to the show. You're listening to Vigilantes Radio Live right here on iHeartRadio, and I am your host, Dini. Our interviews are designed to go beyond music, news, books, art, acting, films, technology, education, entrepreneurship, entertainment, and sometimes even past that thing that we call the ego. Our interviews are designed to go behind the scenes and into the minds of these incredible human beings. You know, the ones who were out there giving it their all for me, for you, and for the world. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another exciting episode of VRL. Today we have the pleasure of speaking with an incredible artist who has been making waves in the music industry with his unique sound and captivating lyrics. With millions of streams and a dedicated fan base, he's entering into a new era of his career with his latest release. It's called Seduce You. So please join me in welcoming the immensely talented Alejandro Lema. Yo, what is up?
What's up, buddy? How are you?
Man, I'm doing great, man. How are you?
I'm great.
All right, man. So we are thrilled to have you on the show tonight. Can you tell our listeners a little bit about yourself and your journey in this music industry for some who may not know?
Yeah. So, I'm Alejandro Lema, singer, songwriter, producer, originally from Tulsa. I live in Los Angeles now, and man, I'm just a kid having fun making music. That's really as simple as it is. I want to make my impact. Want to positively affect listeners from all over the world. And yeah, just want to make my impact.
Absolutely, man. So that's I won't say that's a huge move, but it's still a move from Tulsa to LA. How was that experience?
I feel like it was something kind of needed, just like some new scenery. I grew up my whole life in Tulsa, Oklahoma, up until 19 years old. I just needed something new, and yeah, I love it in LA. It feels like home to me. And yeah, still making music, just having fun.
Was this a move that you made on your own at 19?
I moved out here with a couple of my friends.
Okay, dope.
Yeah.
Why did you pick LA?
It was either here or New York. Like, you hear all the time that, like, as a musician, those are the places you got to be. So I was just like, I just made the move. Just wanted to get out of Tulsa.
Yeah. Have you visited LA before you moved?
I visited LA for the first time just 2 months prior to me moving.
I see what happened to you. The magic got on you.
I guess so.
That happened to me, man. I visited LA for the first time, and I stayed for half a year because of the magic there. Mm-hmm. It's like a paradise for creators. You don't have to. You could just be a creator. There's so many people just walking around singing or acting. It's like, oh, I'm at home. So yeah, I get you. Yeah. So what about music, man? How did you find your relationship with music?
I mean, I've always loved music since I was a kid. Like, I remember, there's times where I would be, in my living room with my family with, this little karaoke machine, and I'd pretend to have concerts for everyone. I don't know. I couldn't tell you exactly when I started, falling in love with making music, but it just kind of happened. And I heard specific artists that really moved me in a way that I was like, okay, I want to do this for other people. Around 12, 13 years old. Yeah. Started just creating in my room, and now we're here.
Yeah. So going back to the karaoke days, performing for your family and stuff, more magic jumped on you, I see. So who were some of the artists that you saw, maybe someone live or on TV or a song on the radio that I want to do this too?
In terms of actually wanting to really dive in and create music, I look up to The Weeknd a lot. That he just early trilogy Pissland, 2012, 2013, The Weeknd, it's just without even relating to things he would say, I felt it. And then I was like, okay, this is really special. And since then I taught myself how to produce my own beats, taught myself how to sing, and then really just went for it. And it was a long process. I couldn't sing right away. But over time I started developing my own voice.
Well, yeah, you're pretty polished now, man. Love the sound.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Are you still doing karaoke for your family? Or are these real concerts now?
Oh, no, I'm not doing karaoke for my family anymore. But my family's very supportive. I love them.
Cool deal. So, man, looking back on your journey so far, what advice would you give to your younger self?
Younger self? Stop caring so much and stop putting so much pressure on yourself. just like, or not necessarily stop caring, but stop caring more about like what people will think, like how you sound, like just have fun with it. That's the whole reason. Like, music is fun to listen to make. Just keep that like core element. Because I was very harsh on myself when I was younger.
How harsh?
I was just very critical of my singing, or even like the beats I would make. Yeah, not to like a super bad place, but I just never really had that full like confidence in myself until I grew older.
How did you develop your confidence?
I think weirdly my fans helped me.
Really?
Yeah. I think as soon as I saw that people really cared and like was actually taking in my music, I was like, oh, this is really cool.
Yeah.
And yeah, even if it was kind of like a fake it till you make it kind of moment of just like faking that confidence initially, it's still growing every day.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I know even like a week from now, I can be more confident in myself as an artist.
Yeah. You know, I was just saying in the last interview about confidence, how even in my own journey, I didn't have much confidence at all, but I had this persona who I would put on until one day I become this person, you know, because it's a mental thing, you know.
Yeah.
I used to say all the time, dress for the job you want. Okay, I'm going to wear a suit so I can be the CEO, I guess. But it's more like, if you want to be an artist, you got to put on the costume of whatever your persona is going to be in music. And for the longest, it took me a while to just really become that person in art. So that confidence road is a long journey when you're not used to being confident. Yeah, man. So I want to talk about your new track. It's called Seduce You. This kind of marks a new era for you. Man, what inspired this shift in your music?
It was more so like I took a break from just a constant release schedule for a bit, and I re-listened, and this also actually ties into a little bit of like the harshness and like the critiquing myself a lot, but I just felt it could be more polished and could be more crisp vocally, and I don't know, I listen back to even just music I previously released, and I look at it as like, okay, that was me trying to discover what I want to be and how I want to be perceived. And I'm definitely getting closer with Seduce You and future releases.
Yeah. How does it differ from your earlier work?
I think just the process of me making it too, I think was different. Like, I don't know, I think location, because I made a lot of my early releases in Tulsa, just in my room, and in Los Angeles, still making music in my room, but just like there was just a vibe about it, I guess. I don't know.
Oh yeah, it's that magic we were talking about. And speaking of the process, what is your creative process? Because Seduce You is very raw and it's very emotional. What's the process? What was the process behind this song? Did you have to like 7 candles, kiss a cat, and walk backwards? I'm just joking. What was the process, my man?
The process, I really just sat down and I was just listening to just music in general. And just even like some things that I was already making, and it initially started with me just wanting something with like pitched vocals. Like, it's still me, but like it don't sound like my actual voice. So that's how that started, and then I think I finished the song within like 6-7 hours, fully. Like, it was a very fast process. Made the beat very quickly, put those pitch vocals that I wanted on it, and just the rest came to me.
Nice.
Yeah, just sat down on my computer.
Nice. So, man, tread lightly on this next question, okay? So, I don't know if you're in a relationship or not, but If you could seduce anyone in this world with this record, who would it be?
I am in a relationship right now, so to not cause havoc at home, I don't know. I'll answer it. Zendaya.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I just saw some hot pictures of her. Yeah. Okay. I would eat that bullet too, man. Yeah, man. A dope record with you two would be great too, man.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm just picturing it now.
What would that sound like sonically if you had that opportunity?
Sonically?
Yeah.
I can imagine a record a lot more like, still have that rawness, but a bit more upbeat and like, I don't know the words to describe how it's feeling.
All right. So
more so like.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I could just see myself just getting in there and having fun and just seeing what happens. I couldn't actually tell you exactly sonically what it could be. I look at myself as someone very like versatile in terms of like, I love blending genres. So it could be whatever sonically, as long as it has that like rawness and like emotion behind it, because I want all that to be in my future releases as an artist.
Yeah, man. So you've been mentioning rawness, through our conversation. What does that mean, like, in terms of, like, you're bearing your soul with no filter, or maybe you can explain it better?
That was actually probably the best way to explain it. You probably explained it better than I would have. Just like, as I said, from being young and hearing artists that I love, it's just like, it moved me, and it wasn't like super perfect. And that's what I take pride in a lot with my music currently.
Yeah. It's a lot of vulnerability, my man.
Yeah.
You comfortable with that?
It's very vulnerable putting yourself out there.
Yeah. You started on TikTok, which is like the most vulnerable place you could start, because it's just you and the camera.
Yeah. But I'm very thankful for everything with TikTok and everything too. I'm glad I worked up the courage to do everything I've done so far.
Yeah, man, and music appreciates you for it. You're definitely killing it.
I appreciate it.
For sure, man. So, Seduce You has a very sensual and vulnerable tone. How do you connect with your audience through intimate themes, and what feedback have you received so far for this track?
I've received a lot of love from this track from my fans. They've always been by my side. In terms of connecting, that's a good question, actually.
Yeah, you have a huge fan base in multiple places,
Yeah.
What's your thread of connection?
Just, I want a listener to hear me, right? And then after the song's finished, feel different than they did the minutes prior. Like, I want it to move them. I want it to brighten up their day if they're having a bad day, If they don't want to reminisce about, even if they don't want to reminisce about people, just be a bright light into my fans' life with this more darker sounding music.
Man, it sounds like you want to change mood ring colors for people, which is so dope. Yeah. All right, guys, we're about to jump into the single, Seduce You. We'll be right back to put our guest in our traditional hot seat where he could rap, sing, poetry, spoken word, tell us a joke, tell us a story, give some advice, or do nothing at all. That is cool, too. But here it is, Seduce You. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
You know I'd be gentle with your body until you get used to me, seducing you. Gentle with your body until you get used to me, seducing you. Go bend your back right now. I'll take my time, 'cause I don't want the moment to pass us by too fast. We'll do it on the floor until we're sore. We've gone until we're sore, but I want more. You know I'd be gentle with your body until you get used to me, seducing you. Gentle with your body until you get used to me, seducing you. Gentle with your body until you get used to me, seducing you. Gentle with your body until you get used to me, seducing you. Every time I touch you, yeah, your body starts to glow. That's when I knew you belonged to me, baby. Every time I touch you, your body starts to glow. That's when I knew you belonged to me, baby. You know I'd be gentle with your body until you get used to me, seducing you. Gentle with your body until you get used to me, seducing you. Gentle with your body until you get used to me, seducing you. Gentle with your body until you get used to me, seducing you.
Hey, what's up, long time? I forgot to mention that, oh, by the way, this is Deanie, Vigilantes Radio Live, VP of Operations for Busy Bone from Bone Thugs and Harmony, blah, blah, blah. Anyhow, Only One Theory dropped a new single. It is called La Jefecita. It's on Spotify. As a matter of fact, it's on all major platforms. You should check it out right now. Oh, and by the way, there's also a visual on YouTube. It's hot. Check it out today. Onlyonetheory.com. Check that out too. Peace.
All right, all right. Oh, man, that record is so dope. It's so dope. I aim to change some mood ring colors tonight, too. Check it out. This time I'm going to set up the scene. I'm going to take a real hot shower, then just open the door and let the steam flow out, and I'm going to walk out bucket naked and change some mood rings tonight. Call up on my spirit animal, the lion, and all right, I'm getting carried away. All right, guys, enough of my shenanigans. Let's bring back the star of the show back. Yo, you're live with us and in our hot seat. What are you going to perform for us?
Perform? Ooh.
Yeah.
I could do I could do a bit of Seduce You right now. And I have a little bit of a sore throat, so I'm going to try my best. But I could do a little a cappella of Seduce You.
All right, we'll take it.
I might do it an octave lower right now. You know I'd be gentle with your body until you get used to me, seducing you. Gentle with your body until you get used me, seducing you. Go bend your back right now. I'll take my time, 'cause I don't want the moment to pass us by too fast. We'll do it on the floor until we're sore. We've gone until we're sore, but I want more. You know I'd be gentle with your body till you get used to me, seducing you. Gentle with your body until you get used to me, seducing you. Every time I touch you, yeah, your body starts to glow. That's when I knew you belonged to me, baby. Every time I touch you, your body starts to glow. That's when I knew you belonged to me, baby. You know I'd be gentle with your body until you get used to me, seducing you. Gentle with your body until you get used to me, seducing you.
All right. Man, that was dope. Yeah. Cooking, my brother. You're cooking.
Appreciate you.
So, yeah, man, you wrote a good one, bro. Good job.
Yeah.
Also working on a debut EP. What can fans expect from this project?
Sonically, very similar to what Seduce You is. Dark. But I'm mentioning other topics as well, other than just sex. There's other things that's going to be talked about and sung about, while keeping that same kind of like mood, as you were saying.
Yeah. That's awesome, man. Where can our listeners connect with you on the internet?
Basically everything. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Alejandro Lema Music on YouTube. TikTok and Instagram's Alejandro Lema _. Yeah. Spotify, Apple Music, all streaming platforms, Alejandro Lema.
Just for you guys, I will have the links in the description of this episode and in the show notes, so later on you can click those links and definitely connect with my man here. Add the song to your playlist, share it with a friend. Sharing is caring. That is the call to action. All right. Thank you so much, Alejandro, for sharing your incredible journey and your insights with us today. Your story is truly inspiring, and we can't wait to hear more from you, especially when the EP drops. To our listeners, make sure you subscribe to everything that he's on and subscribe to Vigilantes Radio. Leave us a rating, share the show with your friends, and if you enjoyed this episode and want to support Deanie, you can purchase me a coffee at buymeacoffee.com/Vigilantes Radio. Keep following your dreams, stay creative, and continue to be inspired by amazing artists like Alejandro. Thank you, guys, and until next time, see you again. Have a good night, bro.
Thank you for having me. Bye.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, my Vigilantes family, as always, for checking out my podcast over here at Vigilantes Radio Live. All episodes are available for free download, and you can grab it from either Spreaker.com/Only One Media Group, Spotify, Castbox, iHeartRadio, iTunes, YouTube, the app Podcast Addict, or over at our website, which again is onlyonemediagroup.com, and that goes for every single show that we've ever aired. If you like to request music or send something for me to play, email it to vradio@onlyonemediagroup.com. That is V as in Victor. And here's my disclaimer: we are genre free, we do not judge, and we absolutely do not base our opinions on hearsay but facts alone. And actually, scratch all of that because all of my opinions are always right. That's the bottom line. This is my show, so deal with it. Just kidding. On behalf of myself, Denny, I appreciate all you guys for tuning in, either afterwards or live with us. Spread the word because sharing is caring. We stepped up our game just for you guys and our guests to make sure that you have the best experience here on our show. Be sure to connect with me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, Snapchat, TikTok, at all social media sites, as well as Spreaker, YouTube. We always follow back. Okay, well, just remember to put yourself into everything that you do and never stop investing in yourself. Peace, love, grilled cheese, and talk with you later.
You are now listening to Vigilantes Radio, the people's choice for quality interviews, art, music, and hot topics. Hosted by Demetrius Houdini Black-Reynolds of the duo No Longer the Hero. All episodes of this podcast are available for free download at www.onlyonemediagroup.com. This is a Seventh Sign Regime Rebirth Worldwide Syndicate exclusive.
What's up, guys? It's Dini, and I want to welcome you on a journey of the heart and of the mind. These Fucking Feelings podcast is a beacon in the world of mental health advocacy, and it invites you to join a conversation that's changing lives. We are here to share, listen, and grow together. Led by the passionate Michael Bravery, alongside the insightful Rebecca and Crystal. This award-winning podcast dives deep into the human experience, from navigating relationships to coping with loss. No topic is off limits. It's about real stories and real emotions. These Fucking Feelings is more than just a show. It's a community, a place where vulnerable isn't just accepted, it's celebrated. You can find it across major platforms, including YouTube and Facebook Watch. This podcast is a touchstone for anyone seeking understanding and support. These Fucking Feelings podcast, where every emotion is valid and every story matters. Tune in and transform the way you see mental health.